Did it go through? I can't tell. Alright, it went through. I have like no connection right now. Excuse my face. Or lack thereof. Or both. So Tuckahoe won today. That's fun. Backup quarterback. Waiting for my friend to get on here. I don't know if he's going to be on or not. But we'll just wait it out. We're telling your files that you started a live video. Oh, shut up. Basically, yeah. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go to that. I think they play at Mayapack next week. We will see. But Tuckahoe being a game away from States is really exciting. Hopefully New Rochelle will do the same thing, and I could probably just go up there that weekend and watch it. There's been a few times where Tuckahoe and New Rochelle have both, or 2 times at least, where they both played state championships on the same weekend, I believe. 2004, I was with Ray Rice Days. In 2012, I played in one of those games. Didn't do very well at all. To be fair, my finger was hurting, so that's an excuse, right? My finger was killing me. What is this? I gotta get this off. Sky Pablo. Look, Pablo, I understand black people have come a long way, but don't call me sir. Okay, that's not my joke. That's Jordan Carlos' joke. I'm supposed to interview my friend. I don't know if he's online yet. Podcast season. I'm taking a class called Podcasting and Audio Storytelling. So I'm just going to make Catherine do it for me, because I really can't pay her. Don't really have any money. This guy. Probably gonna have no connection at all.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on my friend from Tuckahoe to join this.
Of course.
Yeah, this are my seniors.
I was watching the Migos music video. You should watch it. Stripper Bowl.
Migos?
Yeah, Migos music video. Stripper Bowl. There's a lot of ass and dollar bills. It's one of those things that, makes humans.
Can you get thrown in like, can they throw you in jail for like throwing fake like dollar bills in a strip club?
I don't think people throw fake dollar bills at a strip club. Have you seen the Migos?
No, I was gonna watch one of Lil Baby's music video, and then I hit the sleep button on my computer.
Speaking of DaBaby was in Baltimore yesterday.
That guy's got like the largest smile. It's from temple to temple.
No, my roommate has a big smile. We call it ear to ear.
Ear to ear or year to year?
Ear to ear.
That's a weird way to put it.
Yeah, no, but DaBaby was in Baltimore yesterday. Big hype yesterday. A lot of people were there.
Oh man, he's one of those artists where you like listen to his album and it's like great, and then you just don't listen to it anymore because you're lazy.
Your thoughts on Tory Lanez new album? This is a serious question.
I only heard like 3 of it. 3 of the songs.
You have to listen to it all in its entirety, like all together, because it tells a story in the background.
Daryl, please leave.
Please leave.
Yes, I need to change.
Women taking over again.
Did you tell them how you lost your game?
All right,
How you only know 30 out of the 50 states?
Wait, what?
He only knows 30 out of 50 states.
That's hilarious. Juan. Hello, Juan.
We were trying to like do it. But yeah, no,
Can we talk about the Mets?
Baltimore.
Yeah.
This dude did not join the live.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, no, I had a project that was due today, so I just had my friend from Springfield. I interviewed him.
You have to look at this. Look at how great that is.
Why is he throwing the money toward the camera?
What?
Why is he throwing money toward the camera?
Oh, I don't know. The camera needs some money.
Hey, yo, Tori. Dang.
It's like that one time the Migos were with James Corden, and he's just like, you know what $20,000 looks like on the floor? Looks like a flood.
What's so funny is like I'm pretty sure like Cardi allows Offset to do that and like is there with him.
I mean, Cardi B has lost a
That's
lot.
what's crazy about it. I've got to comb my hair.
Cardi B has lost a lot of credibility. I was just watching a music video where literally the whole entire music video she's giving Offset a lap dance and they're singing.
Oh, I googled that too.
Clout?
I googled. Yeah. No, she did it at the BET Awards, and I was like, oh my god, that's definitely a thing.
you know, Bobby Shmurda, free Bobby.
Yeah, he was at my dad's jail.
Who? Bobby?
Yeah.
Murder.
I really thought his song and Young M.A.'s song was gonna last like forever in the club.
Oh.
Like the ooh and then that song.
Yeah.
I thought they were both gonna be like playing in White Plains for like 9 years straight.
It's a quality song. You hear it all the time at the club here.
Is it wrong that we all thought Young M.A. was a guy?
No, you just don't expect it.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye. Are you done kicking me out of the break room? Okay. Naomi's over here smashing the patriarchy. Come on, guys. I really want to like. If I was a graffiti artist, that's what I would write on everybody's thing. I'd be like, reality is temporary. Smash the patriarchy.
Look at that man.
That's such a like his first like thing is his first facial expression is so scary. Like I'm pretty sure his lip didn't move. You know,
I think we should appreciate how Carmelo Anthony is back in the league.
Carmelo is like, first off, his name is Carmelo. Like, he's already not an all-time great.
He's Puerto Rican.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's why him and Lala were a good match. Yo, her eyes, like, she can see J. Cole's house from freaking Cali with those eyes.
Oh my gosh. That's so mean.
Yeah, I'm saying, like every facial expression, she looks surprised. Every single one. Oh my god.
What do you think of Boonk Gang?
I mean, who's that? You mean Boonk Gang?
Boonk Gang, yeah. What do you think of Boonk Gang?
I don't like when people walk into establishments and start like messing up stuff.
Oh, they take things and they're like Boonk Gang, Boonk Gang, Boonk Gang. I do that all the time, except I actually pay for it.
Yeah, like don't do that. Don't be like Southerners with freaking Popeye's chicken.
Oh, please. Popeyes is great. Have you had the Popeyes chicken sandwich yet?
No, because I don't like to follow the trend.
You're missing out. It's pretty good when you're high.
I know way too. Speaking of being high, I feel like in that song Over, like Drake was definitely high, even though he was like saying stuff very aggressively.
Fuck Drake. Never been a fan. I was a big fan of when Pusha T put him in a coffin. Deserves it.
Put him in a coffin. Only coffins I know are from the freaking WWE with The Undertaker.
Oh, The Undertaker. Great man.
It's like funny. Like he was on College Game Day like a month ago.
Who, The Undertaker?
Yeah, like speaking like.
What is Mark Calloway doing at this late hour?
That's his name?
Yeah. You see, I have a weird thing for like knowing the real names of popular artists. Like Lil Uzi Vert is called Symere Woods.
Symere?
Symere.
That sounds like that would be like the actor Cookie's name from Dead Sea Classified.
The fuck?
That's definitely who that is.
Here, let's go back to one of the greatest rap songs ever made. Oh, there's nothing better than this one. I don't know why.
Who are the three artists in here? It's like
that's
Migos.
Metro Boomin.
Why is he playing piano?
Because he's a producer. I'm trying to fuck you in your bestie. That's a great line. Look at who that is over there.
If I ever said bestie in front of my dad, he'd have every right to like hit me in the face.
Look at who that is.
Is 21 Savage in there?
21 Savage is in it, but he doesn't sing. Look at that. Look at that man. What drip. Look at that.
No, freaking Ric Flair, and then
The song is called Ric Flair Drip.
he's just like, woo! Like,
Oh, I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna skip to the ending. The ending part of the song is the best part.
he's the only one, in my opinion, that's allowed to say woo, and then Hulk Hogan's the only one allowed to call black people brother, because he calls everyone brother.
Brother. Look at that.
It could be like a girl. It'd be like brother, sister, brother.
Jet flying, dripping, son of a gun.
That's the best part of the song. And then I don't know what goes on in the next scene, but it's just hilarious. Oh, he has drip. The man has drip.
Who like got together and was like,
This is a great idea. I have no idea. You know, a lot of people diss on Tyrese. I'm actually a big fan of Tyrese.
Oh no, his song "Sweet Lady." Me and Shamar sing it, not together, obviously.
Oh, wait, how's Shamar?
Oh, he's chilling. He went to a brunch on Sunday,
Oh, that guy definitely died.
and his friend like DJs, but I was supposed to interview him, but his friend like I guess never got back to him. But he's still chilling, you know, not caring about life.
You know,
I
sounds like Shamar.
I think he has like a year left. Oh my god! So I effed up my schedule for like I might have to like take a winter class. I had the classes I was supposed to do, and then I dropped them when I shouldn't have dropped them, and then now it's hard for me to like get back in. All right, my friend just joined, so I'm gonna what do you call it?
All right, good day, sir.
All right. I don't know how to exit out of this. Okay, I don't know how you hit the request button. Damn it. All right. I'm trying to you gotta hit the request button. I'm like being dumb because I don't know how to do this. Or unless he like logged off. How the hell do you do this, this guy John? Oh, I think he logged off. Supposed to do an interview. Yes, I'm at work. I think I gotta send that to him. But yeah. I can't tell who's on here. All right. Yeah. Gotta add that. I have like no service. Absolutely no service. What's going on, man?
What's good, my guy?
Oh, you heard we just advanced?
Yeah, man. What up? My bad. I'm outside right now.
No, it's all good. But yeah, I was just gonna, because I know you played college. I don't know if you played all 4 years at it's AIC, right?
I played all 4 years. Oh, you got Yarrow in here? Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
My guy, Yarrow. Yeah.
No, I'm good. You remember? I don't eat. Yeah, so I just wanted to get your perspective how they basically did practice. I know football nowadays, it's like you can't do as much practice. I mean, you can't do as much full contact during practice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like just lay out, I guess, the week or whatever and what it's like. You played D-line, right?
Yeah, no, I played D-line. So I went to AIC, Division II college, Northeast 10. And typically the way practice goes, you know, Sunday or Monday, you usually watch it. So Sunday, you got the day off after the game. Monday, you're typically watching film. And then you're having a practice typically with just shorts and your jersey. So not a lot of contact. Mondays, typically we're going uppers with no lowers, so still not that much contact. I mean, nowadays a lot of colleges are getting away from the full contact like previous years. That way they're keeping the safety of the players, at hand. You feel me?
All right. So, I guess I'll go through. So D-line, you're obviously getting hit a lot more. So did you notice if there was a trend between like the linemen's injuries as opposed to the skill position injuries, and how did the coaches navigate teaching proper technique and like still getting your form? I mean, teaching proper technique without having you like kill each other, basically.
Yeah, it's funny because and you play at Tuckahoe, right? You play Tuckahoe?
Yeah.
Football? So,
Yeah, played a half a year college, but yeah, that's whatever.
Playing at Tuckahoe and then going to college and actually learning different techniques from, college coaches. They're definitely teaching. I mean, don't get me wrong. You should already know the basics if you're playing college football, as far as how to, do certain techniques. But they're definitely teaching you, the right way to tackle. Making sure your head is up. You know what I mean? Like you're not ducking your head, so you're not, breaking your spine or nothing like that. But I could say that the coaching as far as technique-wise is definitely there, because there are definitely injuries in college, but you see a lot of injuries due to like action. You feel what I'm saying? Not due to lack of like knowing form. You feel what I'm saying? And it doesn't really matter as of the position, because you're going to see positions in every single position. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say linemen more than DBs, because you have DBs that are jumping. They might fall down on their leg the wrong way. It all depends. You know what I mean? Now, being a lineman is definitely, I could say, more prone because you have more action. You know what I mean? Like you could get chop blocked. So, yeah, maybe. But playing college football, anyone could really get hurt, honestly. I mean, anybody.
All right. So I interviewed the trainer she's at Purchase now, but she was athletic. She's a trainer. I don't know why I'm getting the title wrong. She trains like the players at New Rochelle, and she said, now obviously it's a lot more sports in Tuckahoe, 1,000 kids per grade. And she said a lot of the football was actually lower body injuries. So I guess if you say that's due to stretching, and just tell me how important stretching is, and do the players take it seriously?
Stretching is absolutely important. I'm about to cut you off. I mean, I can even say now, just not playing college football, I'll be going on 5 years, and I don't stretch how I used to stretch. Stretching is probably something that everyone should do on a day-to-day basis. Honestly, even if you don't play sports or not, but especially as an athlete, stretching your hamstrings, stretching your legs. If you don't stretch, you will get hurt, 100%. 100%. You have to stretch at least 15 minutes before you practice, like a good stretch. Nothing like half-ass or anything like that.
All right, so I guess how much was the wear and tear on your body, I guess, after the game, and then how much recovery did you get with limited time practice with like scheduling and everything during the week?
Wear and tear on your body, you're definitely, aching and paining. It is what it is. You're playing, especially those who play all 4 quarters. Even if you play like special teams or whatever, you might get a little aching because you're throwing your body around there. But those people who start the game, they're playing every single down or majority of the game. The wear and tear is definitely there. Typically afterwards, that's on you on how that recovery time. I say typically 24 to 48 hours, but it could take you the whole week, honestly. Like, hey, let's say you're a star player and you're banged up. Like, hey, you might be at practice, studying your plays, watching it, but you might be doing PT for the entire week just to be ready for next Saturday. If you're a running back, you feel what I'm saying? You got hit 100 times. Like if there's 150 plays, you know what I mean? Like, or 70 times in the game you're getting tackled. Like your body's gonna be sore. Or you're a lineman, every single play you're going head to head. You feel what I'm saying? Like your body's gonna be sore. So it's on you to take care of yourself. But typically, it could go from anywhere to 48 hours to almost a week, depending on how hard the game was or what type of injury you sustained.
All right. Well, I was visiting Hastings, or I used to always beat up on Hastings. I don't want to get on them, but my Blue Devil coach, he coaches Hastings now, and he was talking about like I try to interview linemen because linemen they have like the most action as far as like contact and everything. And
Yeah.
he was talking about like, active hands. Everyone, NFL Network, they talk about active hands when you Von Miller rushing the edge, active hands, stuff like that. So I guess, and the coach at Hastings said, your hands are your only weapon. So how often do you see the center bashing, I mean, you're on your own man, but still, how often do you see people using the wrong technique, or they're leading with their head? Like, how often is that, and what's the
You
questions that you
don't
might see?
you see that in like freshmen. Like I actually know a dude. I'll shout him out. My man Appleton. He was not Appleton was a savage. I think he won like second defensive lineman or first defensive first class his senior year. And I remember when he first came in, he used to duck his head. So you typically see that from someone that's like fresh out of high school. You know what I mean? Coming in as a freshman. The older you are, you're not leading with your head, because a good lineman. Because I played O-line my senior year. I'm gonna put you in the ground. Like I'm not saying we're grown men, because people in college are still kids at the end of the day. I mean, you're in your 20s, so you're still like a young adult. But you're dealing with grown people now. This is not 15, 14-year-olds. You feel what I'm saying? Like people that know how to play. So you typically see people ducking their head when they're young in their career, or people standing up. Like I had a problem standing up when I was first, staying low. So your head always has to be up so you can see where the ball is going and you can follow your man. If you duck your head, you just got yourself out the play, and you're gonna be hurt too, or you're gonna be prone to get hurt.
Did you see a trend of, I guess, lower body injuries, or a trend of concussions, or the injuries that were preventable?
Concussions are real. I don't even think half the concussions are really even noted. Like people might not even say anything. You might have a minor concussion. Lower body, you have a lot of ankle injuries. Knee injuries. I'll say ankle and knee injuries. You know what I mean? People that are cutting. Knees for the linemen. Depending on if you have a guy in a stalemate and then someone comes on the side of you and hits your knee in, like, you know what I mean? Like you might tear your MCL. You know what I mean? So you always have to be going, full speed and making sure you're doing your job. But ankles and knee injuries are going to be the two number one things.
Yeah, I mean, like I interviewed the JV coach for Iona. Well, he wasn't the head coach, but still, and he actually theorized that the lower body injuries were like, because Iona put in new turf, so he actually theorized that the ankle injuries, it wasn't so much stretching, it was actually like backs, cutting on the turf and everything. So does AIC, did they have a grass field, or was it turf?
We had a turf field.
All right. So do you see a different? I mean, obviously teams have like different types of fields. Do you see a difference in like the footing, I guess, for the grass and turf? How significant is it?
Me personally, as a lineman, I think it's a little bit different. I think that's more of a better question for like a running back, because at the end of the day, we got to get nitty gritty anyway in the trenches. So I can't really give you a definite answer on that. I think that's more for like a receiver or a skill position, even like a corner, for someone that's actually like running and cutting, because
Yeah, it's good.
you're not really, cutting like that. And maybe like a D lineman, you're chasing the ball, but even then, like, you're still going forward after the quarterback. So,
All right. So just I'm trying to wrap this up soon. How often we're seeing, like in the NFL, at least, I use a lot of examples when I'm writing this stuff down, like the quarterback rule, where you can't even it's like they're giving you only parts of the body to hit. You can only really hit them in the midsection. Even then, you can't really put your weight on them. So is it the incentives to, take the head out of the game? I agree that you would say that's probably a good thing, but do some rules take it too far? Like, do incidental head contact or taking the quarterback down, is that like putting your weight on the quarterback?
I'm 100% for targeting. I think that rule is a great rule. I mean, you shouldn't be trying to, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've had some, good hits in college. I don't think I ever targeted anyone, but you have to protect the players at the end of the day. You feel what I'm saying? As far as the quarterback stuff, it's a little iffy with me, because I'm a big guy, so my momentum's going. So at the end of the day, like, it might be hard for me to stop my momentum. You know what I mean? Like, so it's give or take. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you know when you're you're trying to intend to really hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or you're trying to make a tackle. I mean, it just depends. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you have someone that's getting paid to play football, someone that's on a full scholarship. They're going 100% every play. So it's kind of hard to tell them like, hey, slow down a little bit or take it easy on the quarterback. So it kind of sucks at the end of the day.
All right, so this is actually probably a better question for the coach. What would you say to parents who are just like they're not even open to having their children play football, and it might be someone who's got like a freakish athletic ability at a young age, and someone's kind of closed-minded on it, like, no, I'm hearing the research from various people. Like, what would you say to the parents to try to get them to kind of like change their mind and ensure them that, you know, the game is safe to some
I would
extent?
I would tell the parents to, one, talk to the coach and talk to the strength and conditioning coach, because those are gonna be the people that are gonna give you the reassurance that your kid is gonna be okay. Like, hey, we're gonna train him. We're gonna make sure that he's strong and he stretches. And you got to understand the coach and the aspect on what their leadership style is and the type of person it is. And at the end of the day, there's always going to be a safety concern in some type of sport. You feel me? And at the end of the day, you just have to have that faith in your kid, your daughter, whoever, you know what I mean, that's playing that sport. But in regards to football, yeah, it's tough sometimes because you have the concussions, you have the injuries, but you just have to, again, talk to the strength conditioning coach, talk to the head coach, and get that reassurance of the type of leadership and vision that program's trying to do.
All right, so this is probably off topic. So how did you end up stop following a lot of the colleges or whatever? But how did you end up doing those 4 years personally? And then how did I'm pretty sure it was a good team. Oh, you probably ended it by accident. I don't know how to request this. Thinking by myself. Oh, my freaking thumb hurts. Probably should have gotten pizza. I think he hit the end button by accident.
What?
It looked like Domino's from a distance.
What's that?
It looked like Domino's from a distance.
No, before.
Oh, the guy I was interviewing, I think he hit the X button by accident in the live. Oh man. Well, that was the interview. He was like in the middle of like the Massachusetts cold. I assume it's way colder here because it's like more north.
Are you done?
I mean, whatever. Yeah.
I'm gonna go use the table there and edit.
To edit?
The video to opening.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. It's the last one.
Yeah, well, I'm at a guest. Gonna add Daryl. Oh. I do have a YouTube channel, by the way. But yeah, that was Jonathan Jubilee. I don't think anyone called him Jonathan. But I think he hit the X button by accident. Or he lost service or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to do a series of interviews on live and stuff with like football players and hopefully coaches on safety in the game. Senior project. Got to do it at Purchase in order to graduate. So yeah, that's basically what it is. Getting really boring.